thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been
Hello, you folks, and a good evening to you all, and welcome aboard here, folks. Once again, for Extensive Football, my name is Tom, bringing you the watch along this evening for Manchester United against Brentford, live in the Premier League GW34 play. Please make sure to leave a like on the stream, and subscribe to your new, and thank you very much indeed, folks, that everybody joins us here today. Kickoff is on the way for you at 8 o'clock. Good evening and welcome aboard. Now, folks, you guys will be aware that I keep mentioning that word rebrand. Yes, we are rebranding, but still one of the channels as part of the freeway split will be this account. So subscribing does still matter despite that rebrand. Now, as well as that, in response to what I've just said, please do make sure that if you haven't already, check your the community tab on the homepage of the channel, I think on YouTube, because on the community tab there is a community alert which has gone out. It will have gone out about 6:45 p.m. tonight, and that is to let you know that there is going to be an announcement on that rebrand, which means that we are getting into the opening stages of getting this rebrand done. If you are wishing to contribute to our rebrand, then I advise you to listen in tomorrow. It will be published at 8 p.m. sharp in the UK. Please check. Please check the time of 8 p.m. in your country if you are outside of the UK, but 8 p.m. will be the time. Again, if you haven't already got the community alert, I do recommend that if you are wanting to get the information that you want and contribute to the rebrand, to watch the video tomorrow, 8 p.m. UK time. And just for anybody who wants to know, because obviously there will be a Google Forms and all that lot. There will be places for you to submit your opinions. There will be QR codes provided for people who are watching on TV and all that lot. So, yeah, I just want to make you aware that there has been I have put out a community alert on the rebrand. And, if you do want to contribute to it, please read on and be ready for 8 p.m. tomorrow. Brentford is the so far winner on the poll. Just the one vote on our poll. Cross-platform poll, where you can vote on Twitch or YouTube for the winner of this match. Okay, we're just about ready to go then. Kick off in around about 13 minutes' time. We have got two bet slips on the move tonight. We have got the price boost for Manchester United, Espanyol and Lazio all to win. It's a £1 stake. It returns $8.50. And we've also got a BB for Man United to win or draw. Over 1.5 goals, a shot on target for Mateus Cunha, and over 7.5 corners, returning £2.35. £1 stake. This will be the last live stream up until Wednesday. And again, please, folks, again, the rebrand, we are starting. I mean, I know that it's getting a bit boring, but I do have progress. Like I say, there is a video. It will be uploaded at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. If you have not already received the community alert, check the details of that. And again, for anybody who does want to contribute to the Google Forms, which will be attached to that video, QR codes are placed on the video for TV viewers and laptop viewers to complete the form via their mobile phone. There will also be a pinned comment link for you to also click on your laptop if you want to do that. And, not very exciting news that King Charles has arrived in the USA. I couldn't care less, to be fair. I'm not a royalist. I mean, look, I know that obviously there was an assassination attempt on Trump. I know there's a danger about it, but I couldn't care less. Okay, Man United, Brentford then. We are just about ready to go. To get you your team news match information, let's go over to PremierLeague.com, where we can get all the details that you might need ahead of this match. Premier League. Okay, Manchester United against Brentford, kicking off 8 p.m. UK time. And then we have got Champions League action. We will be live for Atletico de Madrid against Arsenal. That will be the only watch along next week in midweek. Friday is occupied by Leeds Burnley, which I may do. It's at my own discretion, I think, really. But next weekend, we are going to be potentially occupying the lunchtime slot. And that will be for the purposes of the Championship final day. I am not sure if I will. I might, but Arsenal Fulham is a guaranteed watch-along 5:15 start time for a 5:30 kickoff. Once again, that one is at the Emirates Stadium. Then it is going to be a one-piece Super Sunday, or maybe two-piece. It all depends on my discretion again. Man United Liverpool, a 3:30 kickoff. Villa against Tottenham is at 7 o'clock. If I don't do Villa against Spurs, though, fear not, because Monday, the 4th of May, is a double header. We're going to be live for both of these games, 3 o'clock, Chelsea Forest, Everton Man City at 8 o'clock. Okay, just a reminder then of the results in this Premier League weekend. Reminder for you as well that both Manchester City and Chelsea were in action against Leeds and Southampton in the FA Cup. That was 3 Premier League sides participating in the Emirates FA Cup. And 4 sides were out of action as a subject to that because 2 games were moved to midweek. So the likes of Burnley, who were scheduled to play Manchester City this weekend, just gone. Obviously, lost 1-0 in a game which was moved to midweek. The Bournemouth-Leeds game was moved as well to midweek. That was a 2-2 draw. And Brighton was in action because they beat Chelsea 3-0 in a rescheduled fixture to midweek. The remainder of the fixtures, though, what a win for Nottingham Forest. What a statement by Nottingham Forest. They won 5-0 at Sunderland. It was an absolute thrashing of Sunderland by Nottingham Forest. They were 4-0 up within 37 minutes. And it was Trey Hume's own goal which got things open, which got the scoring open. Then Chris Wood went and made it 2-0. 3 minutes later, Gibbs White. A further 3 minutes later, Igor Jesus made it 4-0. And then there was a disallowed goal for Sunderland, but Elliot Anderson scored a 90+5 to make it a fantastic 5-star 5-0 win for Forest. An absolute shock when it comes to Sunderland losing 5-0 at home. The remainder of the fixtures, Fulham beat Aston Villa by 1-0. Liverpool 3-1 against Crystal Palace. 2-1 win for West Ham over Everton. Wolves beaten 1-0 at home by Spurs. Spurs back to winning ways in the Premier League after a very long period of not winning games. Arsenal, boring as you like, 1-0 against Newcastle. Not impressed, but we got the 3 points. And now Man United, Brentford, 8 o'clock kickoff, Monday Night Football League table. For Brentford, it is a chance for them on 48 points, level on points with Chelsea on a +4 goal difference to move on to 49 points if they get a draw. Level on points with Bournemouth, they will by goal difference moving to 7th place. But better yet, if they get the 3 points at Old Trafford, Brentford, they'll move on to 51 points rather. And that would be above Brighton by 1 point. They would go into 6th place, which is a Europa League spot. And they would be a point clear of Brighton again into 6th if they can get a win at Old Trafford. But for Manchester United, it is a chance for them today to push themselves away from Liverpool and Aston Villa, who are both on 58 points. And if Manchester United do get the 3 points today, they will move on to 61 points. That would be to within 9 points of Manchester City, and to within 12 points of Arsenal in the league table. And they would move themselves 3 points clear of Liverpool and Aston Villa, who have already played this weekend. And Aston Villa do drop down to 5th place after their 1-0 defeat at Craven Cottage. And Liverpool did beat Crystal Palace by 3-1, meaning that they are into the top 4. Okay, one more game then. Monday Night Football, Manchester United against Brentford. Live lineups. We're going to begin with Man United to begin with Sally Lamans in goal, a back four of Luke Shaw, Aidan Heaven, Harry Maguire, and Diogo Dalot behind the midfield, which is split into two parts, seeing a defensive two of Kobe Mainu and Casemiro behind the attacking three of Brian Mbeumo, Bruno Fernandes, and Amad Diallo. Then Benjamin Sesko leads the line on the bench. Is Altay Biende, Nasser Mazraoui, Mason Mount, Joshua Zirkzee, Tara Malacia, Patrick Dorgu, Lenny Yoro, Manuel Ugarte, and Shay Lacey. For Brentford, it is Queven Keller who begins in goal. A back four of Kyoda, Sepp van der Berg, Nathan Collins, and Keane Lewis Potter behind the midfield, which is split once again into two parts, seeing a defensive two of Yehor Yarmouk and Matthias Jensen behind the attacking three of Donga Watara, Mikael Damsgaard, and Kevin Schade. Igor Thiago leads the line on the bench. Is Aaron Hickey, Ethan Pinnock, Josh Da Silva, Reece Nelson, Hakon Valdimarsson, Christopher Ayer, Romel Donovan, Kay Furrow, and Ollie Shield. Those are your teams. That's the league table, ready to go for kickoff at Old Trafford in a fixture which could propel United for the 3 points clear once again of Liverpool and Aston Villa. And of course, head-to-head against Liverpool next weekend. And the opportunity for Manchester United at Old Trafford to secure a league double over Liverpool. And I'm sure that they won't let that opportunity slip. And that is probably going to be the best fixture we've got left. I'm not going to lie about it. When it comes to me and my excitement, my joy, Man United Liverpool next weekend is just screaming at me. I would have it now. And hopefully, it isn't a case of Rosinia's gone, McFarlane in for Chelsea. Honestly, I'm a bit worried that Callum McFarlane's going to get Chelsea back to winning ways. Have I run out of laughs for Chelsea? Have they? Oh, we might have been actually. Yeah, I'm not sure for what, but I think it might have been a very small fine. I don't know. I don't care. Oh, yeah. I have heard about this. Yeah, no. It's stupid. It is stupid that we've been fined for fireworks. Yeah. Pocket change for the club. They won't care. And they won't stop letting off fireworks either. £1,435 is not going to affect the club in any way, shape, or form with pocket change. You know what I mean? A lot of clubs letting off fireworks this season. You know what I mean? Almost every away game that I've gone to at night with Arsenal, there have been fireworks let off. There have been light shows. There have been pre-match shows. There have been fireworks at nearly every nighttime away game that I've done this season. In fact, all of them. So everybody's a culprit for it. There is. Here it is. Yeah. 1, 2, or 3. That's the way you roll. And again, tomorrow, it is the day where you guys are going to get your first drip feed of information about the summer and what is happening. And it will also be the first opportunity for you guys to start providing your opinions and your ideas. Because again, tomorrow's announcement video will have a Google Forms attached to it. That will be available by a QR code and pin comment in the video. Kickoff then. Here we go. Final team huddles. And if you are watching on Sky Sports, just a bit of a warning for anybody who doesn't like Gary Neville. Gary Neville is on commentary alongside Bill Leslie for Sky Sports. We're off and running at Old Trafford then. So just a kit check for you. Brentford in their blue away kit with, I think, shades of burgundy, orange and yellow on it. And United in their standard red and white home kit with the Snapdragon sponsor and black around the collar and cuffs of the shirt. That's a good pass by Casemiro to Luke Shaw. Amad Diallo. Down that right into Dallo on the edge of the D, bit further out than that. So games we're keeping an eye on, Lazio against Udinese. And also we are keeping an eye on Espanyol in La Liga. 8 o'clock kickoff. That should be underway now. Here's Kobbie Mainoo. Twisting and turning. Oh, it's brilliant from Mainoo. And he squares it for Amad Diallo. Open goal. He's missed the target. You have to finish that. It is an open, gaping net. I mean, the work of Kobbie Mainoo. He keeps on going. He keeps on going. He gets into a great position. A position where he should shoot. But he squares it for Amad Diallo unselfishly. Kelleher's in no man's land. And that is an open goal. And it should be in the back of the net. They are going to get two successive corners here, though, Manchester United. And the second one is from the opposite side. The first on the right, second on the left. And both corners defended well by Brentford. Amad's coming in and really front-footed, really forward-thinking from United. Short, blazing that over, but bright start, fast start. United, but again, Mainoo, what a run. You know what I mean? And he should have just, unselfish, squaring it to Amad, that has to be in the back of the net. But there's a little deflection, which takes it away from goal. Bruno Fernandes balling, cleared away by Brentford. Jensen's loose touch. He does have a helping hand alongside, and that Bill Leslie and Gary Neville are on commentary tonight. Bill Leslie and Gary Neville. Kobbie Mainoo. I do like Mainoo. The trouble is that under Ruben Amorim, he came a bit... serious question. Ten Hag or Amorim? For me, I'd have to say Ten Hag. If I'm a United fan, I'm furious at Amorim for not including Mainu at all. You know, I mean, there's no denying that Ruben Amorim definitely had an agenda against Kobbie Mainu. If you had to pick one, though, I'd say Ten Hag because of that. But again, there was one high under Amorim, and obviously the high was the Anfield win. I mean, that was just special. Even for me as an Arsenal fan, a neutral, I found that Anfield win for United special. I thought that it was, yeah, that's the only Amorim moment really that was positive. All ball into the box, back post, run. Dylan's not happy with me for talking about Ten Hag and Amorim. Look, I think it's positive to talk about former managers. You are having a successful season. You are getting success. You're going to get third place. You're likely going to do a league double over Liverpool. It's a positive season. I won't say any more. He's in Burmo. Ryan in Burma, has he got some magic in his feet? He's going to win Manchester United, a corner, which is going to come from the right-hand side. United, corner. I can't stand Conor McNamara. Sucks. He absolutely sucks. If I owned a football club, I would refuse him an accreditation. I would do a Marinakis. I would not give Conor McNamara an accreditation to my football club if I owned one. I wouldn't allow him in the stadium. The same as what Marinakis did to Neville. I'd do that to Conor McNamara. I can't stand McNamara. Who? McNamara? No. He's never been on Sky, never will be, hopefully. Honestly, if he gets any form of work with Sky, the game's gone. I'll say it as it is. The game will have gone if he gets work with Sky. That's when I'll say the game's gone. Nowhere, I don't think. And like I say, if I owned a football club, I would not give him an accreditation. No way. He would not be allowed to commentate at my club's stadium. And that would be for sure. You can bog off, mate, with that comment. Apart from Rice, more like. I agree with Mainu clearing most of our midfield, but not Odegaard. Rice. No. Because no. Because I don't watch games that Conor McNamara would commentate on sites. I know him from the Zone. You know, the guy who had to... He commentated on the Club World Cup final on shitty the Zone. Yes, I know. It was atrocious. Yeah? Give me Sam Matterface. Yeah? You know who my favourite commentator is. You know who it is. Sam Matterface. I'm not buying anybody. I don't care. Yeah? I don't care. I like Matterface. I like Matterface. Call me crazy. I like Matterface. I like Seb as well, actually. Seb Hutchinson as well. I like both. In general, there is not anybody who works for ITV who I don't like. And Casemiro has scored for Manchester United. And Casemiro is sending the message to Aston Villa and Liverpool. Stay away. You aren't taking third place. We are. And Casemiro is giving Liverpool a warning that Liverpool are not going to have an easy ride at Old Trafford next weekend. We will be there to watch Manchester United complete a league double over Liverpool. That's a warning, and that's the early message. In his final season, he heads United in front within 12 minutes of this game. So United won Brentford 0 already. And like I say, under a week now, people. Remember, we are going to be live 3:15 on Sunday this coming Sunday. 3:15 start, 3:30 kickoff. United Liverpool is the headline. Of the season. And it will be Red Mancunian Bedlam if Liverpool do suffer a league double from Manchester United. And by the way, just to give you a bit of a heads up, Opta have given United a 96% chance of winning next weekend. Just to make you aware of that. Opta are giving United a 96% chance of winning next week. Yes, 96. Stop being mean. I've just told you a good stat. You've been given a 96% chance of beating Liverpool next weekend. Celebrate it. Be happy. There's only a 4% chance you're going to lose next weekend. Matthias Jensen stands over the Brentford corner. Chris Kavanagh is the referee this week for this fixture. Plenty of corners in this first 15 minutes. It's been about 5 or 6. Lewis Potter, ball. Thiago was going to get to that at the back post. There was a United foot in. I'm almost certain of it. Luke, I think Luke. Does he get a touch, Luke Shaw? There wasn't a touch. There's no corner. So but no, Brentford there should have made it 1-1 or at least got a shot on target. But Thiago didn't get a touch on the ball or a shot away. Here's Jensen on the left. He's got space to manoeuvre in. Maguire across to him. Jensen. And he has fed it through to Damsgaard. Coyote's shot rather. Not Damsgaard, and Coyote couldn't quite get the finish. A good ball by Damsgaard, though. And Coyote, he's so good at long throw-ins. But is he so good at shooting? I mean, he does force a save off Lamont. So Brentford corner to come in from the right-hand side. And in from the right, no problem for Diogo Dalot to clear that straight away. Do you know what? For me, I'm actually relieved. I can't even complain. I am just glad it's not Barcelona. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is for me. That's where I'm just glad it's not Barcelona. Because, like I tell you, if it was Barcelona we'd have been absolutely screwed. So we would have been screwed if it was Barca. Trust me. I know my club. We would never beat Barcelona. We wouldn't even score a goal against them. We wouldn't even score a goal against Barcelona. So I take it as a positive that we've got Atleti. Well, have I submitted my Super 6 predictions? Let's have a little look. I have. And they are in ahead of next weekend. Yeah. Bruno Fernandes, what a ball. It was a sensational ball, but couldn't quite get near the end of it. Ahmad. It's close. Not close enough. Thijs Jensen. Foul on Benjamin Sesko. You got to think positively next season. I mean, it's been a yeah. What are you doing? Like Man United for the win. Effort is off target by Mainu. Ahmad. I think if you manage to finish on 0, that's a positive, right? Let's just put it as it is right now. You finish on 0, that's a good result. And I know that it might not be. You don't want to finish on 0, but 0 is better. I mean, 0 points is a positive. And you've got to think about where you've had to fight from, where you've had to come from. 0 points would be the best outcome. I'm all right, thank you. Yeah, I'm all right. What about you guys? Damsgaard, a little bit heavy. He struggled there to take it in his stride. Sharda. Damsgaard. And that's, yeah, easy block. Watara. Who knows? Who knows, man? I mean, it's in your hands what you do, really, I'd say. Only you can determine what you do on Saturday or whenever I don't have a response, really. I just it's prickly. Your situation is prickly. It's sad, but it's prickly. How you doing, Flicks? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Flicks. How you doing? Yes, well, speaking of full reset, tomorrow the details are going to come out a little bit. Not all of them, but some at 8 p.m. UK time of our full reset this summer. You will be able to start contributing your opinions, ideas, and all the rest via a QR code or pin comment link to a Google Forms, which will give you the opportunity to provide. So yeah, that's what we're having this summer, a full reset into a three-way split. What's an Amam attack? I don't know what an I don't know what an Amam attack is. Asthma, right? Yeah. Okay. I was a little bit about that then. But asthma's extremely serious. It's respiratory. So I hope you're okay. And yeah, most certainly there is somebody within our chain of people who we know. One of the kids of somebody that we know that does suffer from asthma. I don't really suffer from anything like that, asthma, hay fever, but I know it's serious. So yeah, I'm quite lucky actually health-wise. I don't get hay fever. I don't get asthma. I mean, for me, all it really is just general illness. And that's it really. I don't have any underlying health issues. So yeah. Yeah. Most certainly. I mean, look, on our local park, because obviously where I live, there is literally a park just a minute's walk away. And on that park, the dandelions, some of them have gone from yellow to the fluff. And I think when that happens, it causes hay fever problems. When Arsenal start playing in a way where I actually can analyze games again, I mean, look, there is going to be a god awful lot of testing. Next season, when we are rebranded, there is going to be a lot of testing. There's going to be a lot of probing. There's going to be all kinds of yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. StreamYard, yeah. I mean, the fan cams after the matches. But, yeah. Like I say, next season, I mean, again, there is going to be a lot of change this summer. There is going to be a lot of change. And again, I mean, look, next season there will be testing, there'll be probing, there'll be just a lot going on. There'll be a lot of things, testing, trying out. So Bruno Fernandes scoops it, header from Ahmad is straight at Queen Kelleher. He sure does. He sure does. Friday the 1st. Isn't the final day the day? Huh? The final day is on the 2nd of May, I'm pretty sure. Saturday, not Friday. There is a Miami Grand Prix for you to watch Sunday. That will be kicking off same time as Villa against Tottenham, but it will all be after the action has completed at Old Trafford when Man United play Liverpool on Sunday. Right. So basically, the club will liquidate on Friday if the EFL decide. And that will be the end of Sheffield Wednesday then, yeah. And that'll mean, well, I mean, obviously, you won't have a club to support anymore. I doubt that the club would get rebuilt if it does liquidate. I mean, look, I might be wrong, but oh, it's a scrap, Thiago. Why would it be AFC Wednesday? Why would it be? I mean, if you liquidate, the club's done. Finished. Not new name. Liquidate means gone. I doubt there would be a new club, though, really. Would you really want to rebuild the club? I mean, rebuilding the club's going to cost more money than saving it, isn't it? Probably not. No. It takes millions, billions, gazillions, and gumps to build a football club. And if you want to rebuild Sheffield Wednesday into what they were before, it's going to cost a lot of money. More money than the fans could probably generate. It would probably mean every single one of your fans going bankrupt if you are to have to rebuild the club and get back to the level where you have been and where you are at now. So I would say, really, it's unrealistic to rebuild the club. And I would say that you best be praying that the EFL make a decision that the owners can buy your club. Because for me, I mean, look, from my point of view, it seems unrealistic to rebuild the club. I'll put it this way. If you did rebuild the club, it probably would never get past League Two. Because there wouldn't be enough firepower in the bank accounts of your fans as an association football club to get it back to the level where it is now. There's just no way that all the Wednesday fans combined are going to have the bank accounts, the money, the funds to get you guys past League Two. Probably not even the National League, to be fair. I think it's a very dark and hollow future ahead if the club gets liquidated and you try and rebuild it. And also, you've got to think about on top of rebuilding the club, the costs of that. You've got to think of the running costs of Hillsborough, which needs desperate revamp, renovations. I think that basically it is literally save the club on Friday and have a new owner or die and be gone, because it just seems unrealistic to rebuild the club. And it's sad for me to say that, and it's harsh, but it's just going to cost way too much money to be rebuilding a club and also paying for the running costs of a stadium that, like I say, needs desperate renovations. I'm aware. And if he comes back as Jarrell Kwanzaa, he'll be on strike again because I'll ban him again. I'm not bothered. If that account comes back, I'll ban it again. Because I don't want it. My channel, my rules. Oh, is that an own goal? I think the offside flag's up. Miles offside. Now, Ahmad, yeah, in off the post. Miles offside. Don't think we need any VAR for that. Well, Ahmad did, but Harry Maguire. Well, 3-on-2 for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes. Look at the space that Mbeumo's got down the right. It's Sesko for Manchester United. And Sesko! 2-0. United roaring against Brentford. And this is exactly the way that you want to go into Sunday. You want to go into Sunday after a roaring win. You want to be roared up, ready to roar again against Liverpool and seal that league double. Third place, all but secured, you would feel. And just a reminder, United fans, Opta have given you a 96% chance of victory next Sunday. I'm not doing it. No FA Cup final. Nope. Nope. You can forget the FA Cup final. I ain't doing it. You can forget it. I ain't doing it. No. No, I ain't doing it. No, I'm not doing the FA Cup final. Jensen's ball. Dallo clears. Dam's gone on the ball. Out of time, it's going to be a minimum. Jensen wide there. 2 minutes out of time. They have played all right in bits, Brentford, but I think United deserve to be 2-0 up. That's half time. 0-0. 2-0. Casemiro with the opener. And Benjamin, as I said, with the second. The half-time score, Manchester United 2, Brentford 0. I'm sorry. Just sorry. Sorry. What context are you coming from? Who is this aimed at? Who do you support? And who do you perceive that I support? Because I sense anger in your comment, but I need an understanding of because yeah, if you don't mind, I'm trying. Like, I want to respond in the right way. I just need a little bit more detail. Like, I do want to provide a response, but yeah, like, I need to understand a little bit more about where you're coming from, who that comment's aimed at, who do you support, who do you perceive that I support? Because yeah. Because yeah, definitely without more detail, it's very difficult for me to respond to that comment. Mate, United have been overall, especially under Carrick, better to watch than most sides. Yeah, he's not. I'm not. I'm not going to get the context, am I? Again, without context, I can't reply to this comment. I need more. Because I think what's going on there is I'm maybe being perceived as a United fan, perhaps. With that, I don't know. You see, I need to understand more before I reply to it. And yeah, with these neutral streams, sometimes you do get new people coming in, perceiving me as maybe a United fan or a fan of the club who's the home club because of the colours on the screen. But that's not the case. So that's why I just need to, yeah. It's they're having a positive season. It's not hate watch, no. But no, wasn't that Chelsea Leeds game awful yesterday? Oh my god, it was just not great. It was just not great. Yeah, I've got no excitement for the FA Cup final. I really haven't. Like, the coverage was terrible from TNT. I can't even lie about it. And the game was just terrible as well. Like, it was from top to bottom an absolute bore fest. I mean, Steven Gerrard on commentary is just one of the minor details that annoyed me. Yeah, yeah. Like, who the fuck gives Steven Gerrard an accreditation for any time of punditry? I can't lie about it. He's awful. Why are TNT giving Steven Gerrard accreditations? It's ridiculous. Good player. Shit. Oh my God. Yeah, I completely just switched off from the commentary. No, I won't. Yeah, TNT Sports are continuing to do my nutting. Yeah, they really are, man. I've told you this. I am not friends with TNT Sports. I don't like TNT Sports. Like I say, highlight of my weekend really was watching that. Honestly, yeah, my weekend's entertainment came from Paul Merson, Dave Jones, and Jamie Redknapp. Yeah, top punditry, man. Yeah, table outside on the pitch at the Emirates. Merson, Redknapp, Jones. That coverage from Sky and Arsenal Newcastle was great. And then I turn up an hour and a half earlier than usual on a Sunday for the late game. Chelsea at Leeds, absolute ball fest of a game. Shit punditry, shit coverage, shit broadcaster, corruption in Steven Gerrard on commentary. And I mean that. I absolutely mean that. Don't ever put Steven Gerrard anywhere near a gantry ever again. Seriously, man. Boycott TNT Sports already. What are you playing at? I don't mind him as a pundit. Let him be a pundit. Let him be a pundit. But guess what? I don't listen to him. I don't. I think he talks absolute gobber. All the Arsenal fans complain about Neville. I'm sorry, but Gerrard is worse. Mate, gobber, 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 gobber. The bits I did hear of him yesterday, blah, 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 gobber, gobber, gobber. He was talking absolute nonsense. I mean, Ali McCoist and fucking Darren Fletcher is enough. Chuck Steven Gerrard in, it's like three middle-aged men at a pub. I've told you this. Yeah, the only time I like TNT Sports is when they do the combination of Karen Carney, Martin Keown, Laura Woods, your pundits, then cool, yeah? Matterface on commentary. Sand, mate. Yeah? That was and I was at that game, but the coverage that I did see on replay of the Brighton Arsenal game was exactly what I want from TNT every time. I like Matterface on commentary. Yeah? TNT wind me up, man. They really do. They drive me nuts. And yeah, I've never seen such corruption. Steven Gerrard on commentary. Never again. Nathan Clark, how you doing? Good to see you on board, mate. Like, TNT have gone from last season having Rio... By the way, that works. I will reiterate the point over and over and over and over again. Rio Ferdinand in that gantry with McCoist and Fletcher worked. Rio Ferdinand on commentary worked. Yeah? And now you try to put Steven Gerrard up there? Fuck me. Yeah, TNT, mate. I'm sorry, but I am not friends with TNT Sports. Can't stand them. I can't stand TNT. Yeah, trust me. You can all say that I'm crazy. Rio worked on commentary. added that edge, added that, just that nice little edge to McCoist and Fletcher. How about Man United in the Europa League last season against bloody when they won 3-2 or 4-3, whatever it was? Robbie Savage, Rio Ferdinand, Fletch, Bedlam, gone. Nah. Yeah, mate, I'm telling you. Yeah, they can call themselves TNT Sports, but trust me, there's no TNT about TNT for me. The only TNT about TNT Sports is me getting driven mad by them. I tell you, free of charge right now. I went, I think I went 3-1, 2-1, something like that. I predicted the United win. I definitely predicted the United win. It's the best I can tell you, I think. I'll back Arsenal to get through, but God knows. I don't know. 0-0-0-0. 2 0-0s. 2 0-0s. I like to back United to win. Later. Yeah, mate. So you've DM'd me to tell me that. Yeah, Fraser can strike forever then. Jarrell Kwanzaa will get banned and banned and banned and banned. I will not allow it. Particularly when I'm going for a rebrand next summer, right? Yeah, I'm trying to get more professional. I don't need these shitty old accounts coming in. There's my response. He's on strike because I kept banning the Jarrell Quansah account. But I don't like it. Second half is underway, by the way. I'm not bothered. I'm really not bothered. If he can't follow the rules, fine by me. I am not going to just sit here and accommodate one person for one little stupid thing. I don't like it. If he can't follow the rules, that's not my problem. And like I say, things are getting more professional. This rebrand will lead to more professionalism from me. So, if you think I'm just going to sit here and bend the rules, I mean, they're wind-up accounts. That's the thing. They are aimed at winding me up. They're aimed at winding me up. That's why I banned them. I'm going for a loo break. Fine. You think I'm bothered? This rebrand is designed to make the... Look, I can't. I don't care. I truthfully don't care. If Fraser wants to be that way, Fraser can be that way. I don't care. I don't care. My mind is not changing. So, yeah. He can be angry, but I don't care. Like, he's got an agenda. Like, it's what they're wind-up accounts. They're wind-up accounts. Liverpool legend, my fat arse. Liverpool legend. Jarrell Quansah, really? Yeah, and by the way, as well, about Stevie G, I'll say exactly what I want. I'm going to speak the facts, yeah? And look, I'm not blaming Stevie G, all right? I'm blaming TNT Sports. Yeah, they have been driving me up the walls all season long. Ever since Rio Ferdinand left, they have gone, Bleh. All right? It's not just him. But as a whole, that broadcasting company drives me up the walls. They've gone from being a good broadcaster to absolute tin pot shitty crap. And guess what? As a neutral, I'm allowed to have an opinion on Steven Gerrard being a co-commentator. And guess what? I'm going to tell you straight. It is effing corruption. On the FA Cup as well. An FA Cup semi-final, you've got McCoist and Fletch acting like two pub mates with Steven Gerrard talking gobber whopper next to them. It's ridiculous. And that was boring as fuck yesterday as well. Standards have gone down the loo. We've gone from having ITV with Sam Matterface, Lee Dixon, and all them lovely lots, yeah, to flipping two pub mates in Ali and Fletch alongside Steven Gerrard. The game's gone. TNT, F off. Yeah, I'm Sky Sports all the way. Yeah, I will back Sky Sports now. That is it. That is it. Me and TNT finished, mate. Yeah, Rio Ferdinand leaving is the final straw. Gone. And by the way, yeah, it doesn't take a smart ass to realise that Steven Gerrard was talking out of his arse yesterday. Yeah, TNT, go get Jake Humphrey back. Go get Rio Ferdinand back. Go get flipping Ian Dark back. Yeah, go get all the people who made the channel as BT Sport good to watch. Yeah, I swear to God, man, bring back Ian Dark. Bring him back. Bring back Rio Ferdinand and chuck him in with Fletcher and McCoist every time they commentate. And flipping bring back Jake Humphrey as well. Yeah, I swear to God, man, as well. Lindsay Hipgrave, the presenter. Oh, mate. Seriously, it's so robotic. Every time I tune in to TNT's Premier League coverage, Lindsay Hipgrave sounds like a robot. I can't lie about it. Yeah, it seems so robotic. As well as with Sky, Dave Jones, Kelly Cates, Pien Meulenstein, Mark Chapman, they're relaxed. Then they don't act like robots at Sky. I'm sick of TNT Sports. Is it 1-1, is it? Like I told you, man. Yeah, Paul Merson, Jamie Redknapp, Dave Jones. Yeah, outside on the pitch with the Saturday Night Football table. Yeah, that is proper coverage. Yeah, proper coverage of a match. Yeah, you can feed that me every single week. Yeah, put the table out on the pitch. Get the presenters out. Yeah, with the microphones at the table. Yeah, live interviews. Bring them back. Yeah, that honestly, I swear to you, that Arsenal Newcastle punditry was the best I've seen in a good long time. I thoroughly enjoyed Sky on Saturday. It was some of the best punditry and post-match coverage I've seen from Sky in ages. Absolutely ages. And you don't, and I'm sorry, but you don't see Dave Jones stood there speaking like a robot. Hipgrave always talks like a robot. I'm sorry, but she does. And if you look, you can disagree or you can agree, but in my opinion, TNT not only do I dislike it for all the reasons I mentioned already, but again, it's robotic compared to Sky. It all seems robotic. And I'm not talking about the graphics. I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about the presenters, the pundits. It's robotic. It's shite. Loyal Blue, Strafter, welcome aboard. How you doing, mate? Fraser says remove his mod. No, I won't. Fraser can keep his mod. No. Okay, you can send me proof. You can send me proof, but my answer is no. The mod will not get removed. Because I see no reason why that mod needs to get removed. Up until Fraser breaches his moderation terms and gives me a reason to remove his mod, the mod will stay. I am fully aware of that, and he can be on strike. But the reasons why he is on strike are reasons that I will not align with, because I'm not going to make accommodations for accounts that are intended to wind me up. So yeah, Fraser can get all of you guys out, and try and make you guys make me do it. Yes, absolutely yes. The Quanta accounts and the Arteta accounts both are intended to wind me up. So I banned them. Simple as can be. And now Fraser's got an agenda because I won't allow the wind-up accounts. Like, I'm not being funny. I am not here for people to take the mickey and rattle me. And like I say, when this rebrand happens, there'll be none of that. By the way, the video's out tomorrow. Yeah, tune in if you want to be part of the rebrand and help us start to rebrand. 8 o'clock UK time. Up to you if you want to watch it. Up to you if you want to contribute. There'll be a QR code. There'll be a pinned comment. Google Forms. No. No, it isn't. He would have to literally cause mayhem as a moderator and do things within the chat seriously wrong, abusing his power. That would be where I do remove the moderator from him. Otherwise, I see no reason. And as much as Fraser's been the way he is right now, it isn't affecting the channel, really. And he's been loyal to the channel. He was one of the first people to watch us. So I see no reason to remove the mod. So my final decision is the mod stands up until there is a breach which is serious enough for me to say, look, I'm removing this banner. Again, I couldn't care less. By September, we'll be 2 months into a rebrand. The channel will be rebranded by then. It will be a different game. It will be different. The channel will be rebranded by then. We'll have 3 channels by that point. I'll have a vlogging camera by that point. I will have been to maybe 2-3 Arsenal matches by that point. Yes. It will be. And by the way, this decision is final. I am not going to turn back. I know what I want. And if you guys don't like it, well, the plan anyway is for it to be successful. No, not at all. No, the name Realltom will disappear entirely. In fact, the name Realltom is going to disappear entirely. It is a full stretch rebrand. It is a full stretch rebrand. And like I say, 8 p.m. UK time tomorrow, there is a video which is coming out. And on that video will be attached a QR code and a pinned comment link to a form where you can start to contribute your ideas. I am serious. I am making investments into this room and new equipment and all that lot to make this rebrand successful. I want to be sustainable for the future. I want to be able to not have to do watch-alongs all the time, maybe cut them down to 90% disappearance, 10% of watch-alongs being the content or whatever, or even 0%. Well, no. I mean, anything that involves real will be rejected immediately. You know what I mean? That is not the purpose of this rebrand. You know what I mean? I do not have to accept the ideas. However, contributions would be appreciated, real contributions that are going to actually help with this. If not, then I'll just do it off my own bat. But the opportunity is going to be out tomorrow for the community to make realistic contributions towards this rebrand. And if the rebrand fails, then next season I will quit YouTube. Sorry, the end of next season I'll quit YouTube. I will give it 1 year. I will give it 1 year. If it fails, I'll quit. If it succeeds, I'll stay. But this live stream every day, whatever crap, crap, shit, boring, crap content, me getting bored out of my skull, thing of the past. Change is happening. I have been doing this for 4 years. I want change. And I want to start making proper content. I want to start making money. I don't want to keep paying 25 quid for StreamYard. StreamYard, which isn't getting me any money for the channel. Change is happening. Yo, Flex, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Like I say, 3 channels, less content actually, but better content. Content that's worthwhile. 1 year, and if it fails, I will leave YouTube entirely. This rebrand is me giving YouTube one final chance, people. If it fails, I will leave. This is not sustainable anymore. Okay? No offense, but I am sick to the back teeth of watch-alongs at this point. Yeah? I have got a crazy hunger to attend games. Yeah? I am very much an out-and-about person. The rebrand will most certainly get there'll be authenticity coming out of it. You can object, but there is no way that any objections from this community will make me change my mind on the decision that I am making. And trust me, there are people in the background who you know sort of, or may not know, that I know well, who will probably agree with the decision that I'm making. People who I've actually met in person, people who I've worked with, who may have left YouTube, people, you know. So I think it's a wind-up account. I'm just leaving it for now. Tommy Z601, how you doing? Welcome over on Twitch. Oh, okay. Well, welcome aboard. About what? Arsenal. Listen, I've been doing this for 4 years, lad. That's it. And again, I mean, look, I mean, the YouTube community I've got is good. But again, I mean, look, for me, it's not about like, I'm totally just like, they can object, but I am not changing my mind. I mean, like I said, I have been doing watch-alongs for 4 years. It does. It probably does. I'm not going. Yeah. I mean, the trouble is, I'm not getting no watch hours. Watch-alongs are eating away when I could be a lot more successful. I could make a lot more money. So yeah, it's going to be a freeway rebrand. It's going to be freeway on YouTube. Twitch will still be included as well, but it's going to be a freeway rebrand. There'll be 3 different channels, all for different types of content. And I mentioned this the other day. Might have been yesterday. How many attacking thirds are there in football? How many attacking thirds are there in football? Hey? 1 attacking third, 2 attacking thirds, 3 attacking thirds. Not 1, not 2, 3. So that's how many channels I'll have. 3. 3 attacking thirds to get the right combination and hopefully there definitely will be that. It's going to be good. I know what I know what I'm going to do and what I want to do. I'm just finding it a little bit hard to explain it. But, like, yes, a lot more authentic, natural content and content that I actually want to do. Nothing. I'm Arteta out. I have got an agenda against Arteta. I'm not going to lie about it. They just need to sit at Brentford. And again, look, the community may not back me. The community may not contribute to the video in the way that I want to tomorrow. But I know that there'll be people at the back, the people who I've met in person, the people who I have co-content created with and all that lot, who probably will back my decision. So Strafter is a Chelsea fan, loyal blue. Reece Nelson's coming off for Brentford. So you battered him then. Oh. Five in 25 minutes. And in FIFA. Yeah, it's bad. $15 minutes to go. Not a lot happening in second half, really. 2 goals were in the first half. United 2-0 up still. Who is it? There's Draft. To be fair, talking pretty genuinely to me. Well, no, Fraser's not on strike, so Fraser's on strike, so he's not coming in the channel, is he? I know it's not Fraser. I don't think Fraser watches, so. It's you? It's you. Well, whoever it was, if it was intended to wind me up, didn't rattle me. Okay, then who? Well, I ain't rattled, so I don't care. I'd be interested to know who, but I ain't bothered because I ain't rattled. It hasn't rattled me, so I ain't bothered. An agenda against who and what? Yeah. Okay. O'Reilly and Kappa. It was intended to wind me up supposedly about the Carabao Cup final. Didn't work. I know Kappa's a shit goalkeeper. He doesn't drive me up the walls. And Nico O'Reilly, despite the fact he scored those 2 goals, but we got what we deserved. I am not rattled. So do I have an agenda then? Have you won? Have you failed? What? Well, I wasn't rattled by the account. The account wasn't talking to me in a way that was winding me up and being rattly. So I didn't ban it. So you mean that you proved that I've got an agenda against Quanta and Arteta? I've got an agenda against his fake accounts that are intended to drive me mad. Oh, no, I had a suspicion it was a fake account. But the fake account was not winding me up. It did not drive me mad. It did not drive me mad. The name, yes, it was a bit annoying. I had suspicions. But what the account was saying didn't drive me mad. The account was talking to me in a genuine way-ish. It didn't drive me mad. So I did think it was a fake account, but it wasn't winding me up. Yeah, that's not the point. The account didn't wind me up, didn't drive me mad, and didn't seem like an account that was aimed directly at winding me up. Okay, O'Reilly and Kepa, yes, two things that may poke my strings, correct. But I reiterate myself, yeah, that was the past, yeah. They don't drive me mad literally and insanely. And the account was not winding me up. I'm not. Does it matter that I've got an agenda against Kwanzaa? I mean, let's just be real with it. The guy is not even close to an important footballer. He is at the level of Mo Salah. He is at the level of Sergio Aguero. He is at the level of Eden Hazard. He's at the level of Erling Haaland. He's just a crap centre-back. Does it matter? No. Fine by me. Fine by me. Yeah, I do not have time to stress about Fraser having an agenda against me not allowing his Jarrell Quanta account or his wind-up accounts. I don't need to. This rebrand is going to be designed for me not to need to. If I stop doing watch-alongs, I won't need to allow it. Yeah, I am 20. I'm acting professionally. I'm standing my ground. And I'm being grown up by blocking out the wind-ups. The reason why I spend half the time complaining is because most of the football I watch is now boring. And I've done watch-alongs for 4 years. And by the way, Arsenal's football is so boring, particularly on TV. What choice do I have? I mean, tonight, first half, fantastic. Second half, not so great. And your point is what, though? Are you trying to deter me from the rebrand? Because the rebrand is happening. And like I've already said several times tonight, you guys can oppose it, but I have got backing from people that I know very well who will say, yes, it's the right call. Yes, you should do that. Because he can't get over the fact that I've banned wind-up accounts from Jarro, Quanta and Arteta. If you're asking me, he's the childish one for not just growing up and saying, look, okay, he said no, end of it, I'll stop. Charlie can make his own decisions. I'm making my own decisions. I'm not talking about Jonathan. I'm talking about the people who I've cooperated with and worked with, and I know well. And quite frankly, people who I do speak to and do get on well with. And people who I, in the past, have co-created with. Well, you should know. What, Luke? Well, I don't know what Luke does. I mean, sure, he pops in every now and again. Look, that's not the point. That is not the point. We do talk over text. We do talk over text. We do meet up at the games. And look, I watch this content until he quit YouTube. Again, there is no point in you guys trying to oppose to me doing this, because I am not changing my mind about this rebrand. It is happening. End of story. You can contribute. If not, I'll do it myself. Video will be released tomorrow. Fair enough, then. I'm not saying that you have to for a second, mate. Have I ever said that you need to watch the content? I know the content's bad, which is why I'm making a change. It's bad for me, and it's not great for you guys to watch. I'm not. My mind is not changing. The decision is final. Yeah, good for you. Congratulations. Again, I'm making changes. The end of this season, changes will happen. Again, Charlie is a different person to me. He supports Arsenal. Yes, we get on well. Yes, we may collaborate in the future. But Charlie does his own thing, and Charlie can allow what he wants and disallow what he wants as well. And I have the exact same rights. I don't need to be a carbon copy of Charlie. in terms of what I accept and what I deny. Fraser's not getting unmodded. I've reiterated that already. Yeah, Fraser will have to come in here and cause bedlam as a moderator in order for me to remove the moderator. Because for me, he's done nothing wrong. Yeah, he can have an agenda. It doesn't bother me. He can go on strike. It doesn't bother me. If he comes in and causes chaos with his moderator, then I'll get upset. And then I'll ban him. I am not saying that Fraser can't come in here. What I'm saying is will I allow the alt account? No, I won't. But I ain't going to remove his mod. He's done nothing wrong. He's done nothing wrong in that sense. And again, the only reason for me to remove his mod, considering how long he's been a part of the channel for, I would only remove it under the circumstances he caused absolute chaos and, made a serious breach of his moderator abilities. Abuse of power. Yeah, game's been crap second half anyway. Okay. And whose fault is that? Mine. Not yours. I'm not good enough as a content creator. My content is not good enough, I agree. Yes, I am overworked by these live streams. Yes, my content is shit. That's why I'm making the change. So I'm a commentator, am I? Two minutes to go. 2-1 Man United. Second half it has been. And Shafter, what I'll say to you, if you want me to pull the plug at the end of the season, I will. Because that's what's good. That's the option. If I ain't going to rebrand, I'll pull the plug. And believe me, if this rebrand fails, then 1 year on from the rebrand, I'll pull the plug. Simple as that. Final few seconds. Man United going to get this win, I think. Long throw winning from Kyoda. There is no beef between me and Fraser, really. We've had our moments of beef, most certainly. But I don't have any beef with him, no. Just the alt account. That is it. Fraser is not my problem. It's the alt account that is. And watch-alongs are for commentary, yes. But I'm not good at watch-alongs. I'm tired of watch-alongs. And yes, inevitably, through boredom, I do go off on a tangent or when people are talking to me. Anyways, yeah, it is full-time. That won't be happening. And yeah, the video will be out tomorrow, 8 p.m. UK time. There will be a Google Forms attached. If you wish to contribute to that Google form, you can. If not, that's fine by me. It's optional. It would be appreciated if you do. And I will see you all back here, normal rolling order, on Wednesday night at Atletico Madrid versus Arsenal, Champions League, and then that'll be it for this midweek. And if there are no further comments, I will leave you be. Man United 2, Brentford 1, a massive win for Manchester United, a big 3 points for them, and a big 3 points, which sets us up beautifully for Super Sunday, where Manchester United are looking for a league double against Liverpool. See you later.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I need you to hear and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.